delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time. I delivered a life support capsule. When you need it, extraction is ready. I'm good at many talents, so if there was a name that was a silly, stupid, dirty mistake, I was just gonna respect the name ever. Do you believe I'm getting better at this? Even my sisters say so. She should be dead already. No, sir. I'm moving on up. I've been cheated by you since I don't know it. So I'm made up my mind, it must go to an end. Pick me now, will I ever learn? I don't know how, but suddenly lose control. There's fire within my soul. Just away. Stay focused. There's a heavy wave approaching. Shut down. High voltage structure. You did that. You couldn't even change it. I'm changing something within you. Tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols. Our target is a system override. Deny the payload. Salvage what you can do. Keep it ahead. We shall bring liberty to these people. We'll be done when I say we're done.
Does that sound strange? I'd say you have about as much chance as a snake in a typing contest. This is the best. You just need to but I didn't. I did it! There's no sweetie. I love you. I love you. And I love you. We thought quite a lot of ourselves, didn't we? Your rage is fire, and that fire is gonna take you. I'm sorry, it's come to this. Watch yourself. The alarm is attached. My son, this is for the best. I'm going to need some of you to think on Mr. Parvos and repent of what I've done.
That's it. I gotta get out of here. It is here. Contact exterminators. Ask she is done with us. Too late. Too late to regret it now. Did you treat anyone lightly? I doubt it. It's no coward. I regret it. Cling to you like a beast. Disassemble your enemies. Use the swift. Do your duty. Comfort, I hope you're content to protect me. In the area of the quarters, in face.
I'm good at talents, so opposing me is a silly, stupid, curious mistake. I will spend this wherever you go.
Acer's very cheap, and then you get clear.
Oh no. Oh no, you don't, you dirty digger. This belongs to Mr. Parvos, and nobody touches Mr. Parvos' particulars while I'm around. No, sir!
Just one
Hit him with those crystal snappers. See that little kid just scatter like stars. This is Sister Larry. Dispatching fleet support. We stand with you. This is how you repay me for showing you Mr. Barbarossa's light. You better start showing some gratitude before I begin picking my friends. You may not say much, but those confidants of yours certainly do sing a sad old opera, don't they? It just makes my heart to have to do this. Stand by my sister and shield her from all harm. Spectre is destroyed. She has only herself now. I figure you're gonna last with as long as a molecule factory. Yes, I do. You brute! You monster! You nightmare! You're a big thing as fake as all my sisters! Don't you tell me you love this! I don't care how bad you want to get. Is it always the best times? We're obliged to do the easiest of things. I'm sorry. I shall make this ship the traditional way. I'll tell you what's going to come. There is much of work in you. I shall crack you open and split it out. Authorizing protective spectre deployment. I shall not lose another of my sisters. Spectre's down. This must now be your final stand, sister. This thing clings to life like an fish. Starting fighting. Yes. I shall be next. Sisters, it's a race. You can't be here. How can you be here? Oh, this is all going wrong. I was ugly, but now I'm pretty. The prettiest of the pretty. Why do you have to make me choose between you and Mr. Carlos? You know there's no choice I can make. Turn the strength of the tunnel back against them. Your rage is fire, and fire is gonna take you. Your guards have fallen. If you too must fall, exit a grievous price. I'm so happy. But you need to be quiet. Such fine wisdom, Mr. Carlos here. Behold, the glad hand. Behold, my beauty.
better start showing some gratitude, or I don't think we can be friends. Why do you have to make me choose between you and Mr. Puffles? You know that your choice.
Sister, your design has been rewarded with protection from brother Puffles. Deploying specters. May they be your shields. You stand undefended, sister. Show them how hard you can fight.
I'm so
I'm so
proud
proud
of
of
you.
you.
But you need to be quiet. Oh my, you just want to write a relationship. But that would mean
Just how much I miss you.
a girl has to do what's best for her. Goodbye, Mr. Puffles. I'll never forget what you did for little me.
Just how much I miss you. Just so broken hearted.
Another job well executed.
So I made up my mind, it must come to an end.
Just one, I can feel the rain. One more cannot forget me. Oh, Maria, here you go again. How can I resist you? Maria, does it so again? Just how much I miss you. Just tell me broken hearted. Oh, since the day
What is wrong with us? You take time for this.
did
It's
I
fine, sis.
let
If you
you
guys look
go?
for me, it's good.
Maria,
You refuse your
now
promise.
I
What do you
really
do?
know
Getting angry at somebody?
why I could never let you go. Maria, now I really know why I could never let you go. I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. So I made up my mind it must come to an end. Look at me now, whenever I don't know how. Halika na rito sa kwarto ko. Alam mo na ang kasunod nito. Yeah. Narito sa kwarto.
Guys, with another YouTube video. So, this is the best primer in the game. The Hound is the absolute best primer in the game, and I'm going to show you why, and I'm going to show you how. So without further ado guys, let's get right on into today's video. Also, massive shout out to Ninjas for this config. This is not my complete idea, and he's worked hard on it, and I want to respect him for the work that he has done, because it is phenomenal. So first of all guys, I'm going to show you what this Hound is going to do. So, with this, as you guys can see here, the Hound is able to drop all of this onto the enemies immediately. Now, if you get killed, it is just going to be amplified even further. So, let me just get a few kills and let the Hound do its thing. So as you guys can see here, the Hound just drops puncture, impact, heat, toxin, electricity, all that sort of stuff. The more kills you do, viral, magnetic, everything. The more kills you get with these Hounds present, the more it will prime, as you guys can see here. There's blast on this one too, so you know these Hounds are absolutely crazy. hound does amplify the effect, so I do highly recommend gilding your hound. Okay, so guys, this is the config you're going to want to run on these hounds. So first of all, we are going to be using a on mod. So, the on mod that I believe is the most important is Momentous mod. Killing an Examite grants 120% bonus of a random element on your companion and reduces companion recovery by 18 seconds. Now, I don't even need to explain why this is broken, because if we pair that up with Manifold mod, you guys can see here, Companion Reset mod apply status effects from companion weapons. Killing enemies with 3 or more unique statuses reduces companion cooldown by 3. So if they've got a ton of props on them, this is going to stack. Now for the other bonds, we are going to be using Vicious Bond, just for the armor strength over a radius. Now, with this on Antagonist, we're also going to be using Reinforced Bond. Now Reinforced Bond, if the companion needs 1,200 max shield or overshield, then your fire rate increases and your companion overshield that. So, with the amount of crap that goes on, this is going to increase your fire rate significantly. Now, you are going to put Guardian, I can't even spell, Guardian, and we are also going to put Vacuum on. This is just for mod, and this is for shield. But now let's get to the most important mods in this config. Number 1, the most important mod in this config, I believe, 100% absolutely, is Perspective mod. Synergize Perspective. Fire a spark that seeks out the nearest enemy in 30 meters, dealing 300% electricity damage at a 10 meter radius. Spark triggers ricochets up to 7 times, seeks out the nearest enemy in 30 meters. So your hound will shoot a spark out, and every enemy within 30 meters is just going to get a prop. Now that is going to trigger Momentous Bond in this line, giving you even more prop. That's going to trigger Manifold Bond, which is also going to reduce the cooldown. Now, you can throw this even further with Free or Audit, and minimagnetic bolts that disarm the enemy. So you're up against Examite that are going to be disarmed, as well as enemies that are just going to absolutely shred. Now the cherry on the top of all this, in my opinion, is quite animal instinct, just for that new radar and enemy radar, which just makes it easier for you to shoot enemies. And this is something you're going to want to run on the hound. Now for the Baptism, which is going to be the weapon that you're going to run on the hound, this is the config we're going to go with on this one. Now for this, I've just gone with a simple key firing. Vicious Frost for Cold, Brother's Scourge for Toxic, Volcanic Edge for Key, Daily Frost for extra station chance, which makes the cost a lot higher, Prime Fury for way more attack speed, Prime Reach for range, and that is it. You could push this even further by adding Shattering Impact for more enemy reduction, armor reduction, but there's honestly no need. This is simple as it gets. If you want to make it do more damage, throw Condition Overload on. So guys, let me show you what this does in its full glory. Okay, so guys, there's 20 crores to heavy gun X-Mine out here, so let me show you what this does and why this is so stupid. So, as you guys can see here, we're just going to take one or two of them down, and from here, our hound is already going crazy. With these prompts, as you guys can see, the hound is just ripping into them, crossing everything. So guys, if you want to heavy gun X-Mine, let me show you how stupid broken hound is for priming.
Listen carefully.
So as you guys can see here, the hound, once we start spraying this to enemies, the hound is going to beat us through it. And as you guys can see here, the hound has already gone in and crossed a bunch of status on the enemies. Now, the hound is down, let's get him back up real quick, and just let the hound take over in terms of priming. So let's just get 1 or 2 kills right here. There is that beam from the people on it, and as you guys can see here, it's starting to cast electricity, and all these other props are just showing up like it's no one's business. Now I do strongly believe this is the best primer in the game, due to the hound being so versatile in terms of what he can do and the way you use it now. Like I said guys, at the end of the day, this is literally just the hound. You can put this onto any Warframe you want, and with the massive shout out to Schwarzell for the subscription. But as you guys can see here, this is insane as a primer. This is better than any weapon in the game for priming, considering the hound. You can throw a hound onto any config you want, and this just goes to show there is that spark ball that is going to run around the map 30 meters, look for enemies and blow in their faces. So, you can see why I truly think the Hound is the best primer in the game without a doubt. I just want to say thank you for 2K subscribers, and there is going to be a massive giveaway on my channel. Please do check the pinned comment for details. So guys, that has been this video on the Hound. If you've enjoyed, please do drop a like. Anything else you want me to push or break, please leave in the comment section below. Other than that guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? The mission was scrapped, but everyone made it out. That is what matters. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Forget you.
Hank, the border collie, handled by Jennifer Crank from Pickerington, Ohio. Wants to get the party started tonight. That is it.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate. The sentients are not laughing at my jokes. Did they adapt to my humor? Almost. Service deliverance myself.
So as you guys can see here, the hound, once we start spraying into the enemies, the hound is going to beat us to it. And as you guys can see here, the hound has already...
Not a info here, and I want anybody watching to understand how the weapon functions and how it should be built. So in case you're a vet and you already know most of the stuff, please, bear with me. And with that out of the way, let's jump into Tenet Arca Plasma. Let's begin by checking out how the weapon handles without any mods equipped. And for that, just a couple of free shots. The Tenet Arca Plasma is a ranged primary weapon with a projectile-based attack, and a limited range of 142 meters. Now, if you hop on over to the wiki, you will see they say it's 36 meters, but in all actuality, allow me to show you 41. That should be good enough. As you can see, I'm still able to hit my target. That said, range drop-off or damage drop-off begins at 18 meters, something like this. This is the range you're going to be getting the full amount of damage without any additional mods. This will be changed by projectile flight speed mod, which will be increasing the fall-off as well as the total range of the weapon. This projectile is pretty special because it's a thick boy, 3 meters wide, so it's very easy to hit multiple targets. But not only that, the Arca Plasmor is a specialist when it comes to easy area of effect damage. It also has 3 meters worth of body punch. That means it's gonna go easily for multiple targets, but unfortunately it cannot go through surfaces. Normally when you take your Plasmor and you hit a wall or the ground, the projectile dissipates and doesn't deal any damage. Bounces off a surface, not go for headshot. Well, yes and no. Unfortunately, the base version of the Arca Plasmor was nerfed back in 2019, I believe. It had its headshot multiplier completely removed. And the Tenant suffers the same fate. There's no headshot multiplier I fully tested, at least not now, that is. You're still not spared in not going for headshots, however, because there are multiple arcanes and other mods that rely on getting a headshot. On the plus side, it's very easy to get a headshot with this weapon due to the projectile's thickness and whatnot. In actual gameplay, there are 2 major disadvantages, however. First of all, this is the maximum rate of fire. Definitely not fantastic, and this is the reload speed. So it is a bit on the cumbersome side, but as long as you are firing with this weapon, you should be able to clear house without any issue whatsoever. Next, I want to show you guys the impact proc of the Arca Plasmor. It has guaranteed impact proc up until 29 meters. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't really do all that much for us. It's just a little bit of crowd control, but we don't have a hemorrhage version for shotguns. We only got for primaries and secondary weapons. Now let's have a stat comparison between the Tenant and the regular version, just so we can see how much of a buff we got. First of all, the accuracy remains the same, 9.1. This is not a concern, especially considering that the Tenant has bouncy projectiles. It's going to work a treat in tight corridors. Critical chance, unfortunately, remained the same at only 22%. Critical multiplier has been amped up to a decent level at 2.0x. It was a meager 1.6. As you can see, fallout has also been increased to 18, 36 meters, up from 10 to 20. Fire rate, in a very interesting choice by the developer, was nerfed by 10%, so it's down to 1. Also, reload has been increased. Any Plasmor player will tell you probably the worst part of the Arca is that reload speed. It's puzzling to me that they chose to actually increase the worst part of the weapon. But there you go. Status chance also got an increase, 6% up to 44. Let's talk damage. By default, the weapon does deal radiation damage, 760 instead of 600, but this is only half the problem, because the buff is actually a whole lot greater than this. Over this 760 that you see here, you're going to be getting yourself your bonus damage from your progenitor. My Arca Plasmor, Tenant version, has a 50% roll, 49.2 kg. So that 49.2 is not incorporated into this radiation damage. In order to see it, here it is. You get an additional 373, and the maximum roll you can get to is 60%. Of course, it can be upgraded by going to actions and doing Craven's fusion. Now, I promise. Promise myself I would say one additional Plasmor to show you how Craven's fusion is very simple. Anybody can do it, but unfortunately, I used free to get above 50%. And that's pretty much it. Again, the damage increase is in all actuality more than double. While the base Arca Plasmor does 600, you can easily get to over 1200 damage on the projectile with the Tenant version, even though the rest of the buffs are a little bit on the iffy side. Should you unlock the weapon excellent slot on the Arca Plasmor, use Tenant version 100%, my friends, because you can use projectile flight speed with fatal acceleration. This will increase the speed by 40%, which means better fall off as well, and better range up to 50 meters on this one. And we also got a brand new galvanized mod called Galvanized Acceleration. Now this one only offers 30%, but on kill you get an additional 30, which is absolutely sensational. So definitely unlock this one. What are the other feelings about it? Is this one worth unlocking? Yes or no? Well, yes, of course. It's basically additional power, so why wouldn't it? For a whole lot of primary weapons, and for weapons that, for players that like to play with the range weapons alone, primary deadhead is gonna be the way to go. This one will offer you on precision headshot. Read out loud. 120% damage for 24 seconds stacks up 3 times, and 30% bonus to headshot multiplier, and minus 50% weapon recoil. Unfortunately, it our case, we don't get the benefit of that 30% headshot multiplier since the weapon has 0. Now, if you also use melees in your arsenal, then might I suggest you go for dexterity R5. This one will give you the same amount of damage, but in 6 stacks, but you also get 7.5 seconds combo duration and 60% also speed. Normally, again, this is the best one. This is one for the use today. It's the only one I have at R5. It really depends on you and how is your playstyle. That said, my weapon has been formatted a total of 5 times. Jump into actions and plug in the auto catalyst to double your mod capacity. This being the sister weapon, you need to format 5 times to get it to the maximum rank of 40. And in order to subtract all the mastery points you can on the weapon. It doesn't need to be formatted 5 times for the build. No, but if you want all the mastery points, then you go. Speaking of a build, let's have a look at a standard. Standard builds will include normal, average, everyday mods, and then we're gonna amp up everything with prime mods, ribbons, galvanized mods, basically the works. But this is something that a newer Tenno can easily get his hands on, hopefully. Point blank for damage, multi-shot health chamber, critical chance, critical damage with shrapnel shot, and critical deceleration. Hey, what gives? Critical deceleration just received a buff. Let me show you crit mods for shotguns. How about blunderbuss, 90%, what a joke. What a joke. They refuse to give us prime blunderbuss. Why? I don't understand. It's not like a range weapon against melee, but there you go. We have the option of blunderbuss with 90% flat. You have the option of laser sight with 120%, but this one on headshot, only when aiming for 9 seconds, or the one that I'm going to be recommending on a lot of builds from now on, critical deceleration. 200% is huge. It's all the time, and it does attack your fire rate, which is one of the weak points of the Arca platform, but we can make up for that one. Again, you go for critical deceleration. Shrapnel shot is not the regular critical damage mod. Ravage is 60%, unfortunately, again, is a bit on the low side. Look at Prime Ravage, 110. So I choose to go for Shrapnel shot. It's an on-kill effect, which is definitely not ideal, especially if you're getting super high level, but it's 100 when aiming. 4 9 seconds instead of the usual 60%. One last thing that I do want to mention, blunderbuss and ravage will be a whole lot more reliable and less gimmicky than something like shrapnel shot or laser sight. What follows next is the sad story of primary weapons right now, Hunter Move. You want the best build, you want the one that gives you the most damage, you gotta move. It's as simple as that, my friends. And this is coming from a corrosive lover. Says that I still love corrosive more than this stuff will kill you. The 260-60 mods will be easily obtained. This one from Corrupted Void for Void, and the second one, Frigid Blast, from Spy missions. They're not expensive with the trade chat either. And of course, in the Weapon Excellence slot, we're going to go with Fatal Acceleration, and in the max build, we're going to switch it up to the Galvanized version. Galvanized mods are not exactly easily accessible by players, considering what you need to get them. Of course, you can also buy them. That's also an option. I left one mod slot open. This one is what I say is an option slot, even though there are so many good options for this one. So let's explore. First of all, yes, it's well more quick because I'm only at 50%. An easy option is laser sight, but let's say you're more of a traditionalist and you want a bit more multi-shot. Vigilant gear movements is never a bad idea, ever. Except on those incredible but that's a story for another time. Modus setup, dude, this mod is insane. 100% control and status chance, but only for 4 seconds after landing from a double or a bullet jump. The landing after double jump or bullet jump doesn't matter, we do that a whole lot more. But 4 seconds really something like as well. That's a strong option. You know how many good mods shotguns have? Let's talk damage. When you're talking about damage, police is amazing. 60% damage, 60% heat, especially if you're going Eidolon hunting. And by the way, my friends, the Arca platform, Tenet's version, is an excellent, absolutely excellent Eidolon weapon. The additional range, the additional damage, go for it. Just forget about status, go critical chance, and radiation, and you should be all good. Again, there are a lot of fantastic options in this one. A little bit on the empty side. Actions and here you play with fusion. Now I promised myself I would save one additional platform just to show you how to play with fusion. It's very simple, anybody can do it, but unfortunately I used 3 to get above 50%. And that pretty much is again the damage. This is in all actuality more than double. While the base arca plasma is at 600, you can easily get over 1200 damage on the projectile with the Tenet version, even though the rest of the buffs are a little bit on the iffy side. Should you unlock the weapon into a slot on the arca platform, the Tenet version, 100% on, because you can use projectile flight speed with fatal acceleration to increase the speed by 40%, which means better fall off as well, and better range up to 50 meters on this one. We also got a brand new galvanized mod called Galvanized Acceleration. Now this one only offers 30%, but on kill you get an additional 30, which is absolutely sensational. So definitely unlock this one. What if there is this one will unlock easy? Well, yes, of course. It's basically additional power, so why wouldn't you? For a whole lot of primary weapons, and for weapons that for players, like range weapons alone, primarily dead is gonna be the way to go. This one will offer you on precision headshot kill. This is very important to read out loud. 120% damage for 24 seconds stacks up 3 times, and 30% bonus headshot multiplier, and minus 50% weapon recoil. Unfortunately, in our case, we don't get the benefits of that 30% headshot multiplier since the weapon has 0. Now, if you also use speed in your arsenal, then might I suggest you go for dexterity or this one gives you the same amount of damage, but in 6 stacks, but you also get 7.5 seconds combo duration and 60% force substitution. Normally, again, this is the best one. This is one I'm using today. This is the only one I have at our 5. It really depends on you and how is your playstyle. That said, my weapon has 4 mods that total of 5 times jump to action, and plus the altogether double your mod capacity. Being the sister weapon, you need the 4 mod 5 times to get it to the maximum rank of 40, and in order to subtract all the mastery points you can on the weapon. It doesn't need to be 4 mod 5 times for the build, no, but if you want all the mastery points, then you go. Speaking of a build, let's have a look at a standard. Standard builds will include normal, average, everyday mods, and then we're gonna amp up everything. Prime mods, rivets, galvanized mods, basically the works. But this is something that a newer Deno can easily get his hands on. Point blank for damage. Multi-shot will have chamber, critical chance, physical damage with shrapnel shot, and critical deceleration. Hey, what's this? Critical deceleration just means above. Let me show you for shot. Oh, blunderbuss, 90%. What a joke. What a joke. They refuse to give us prime blunderbuss. Why? I don't understand. It's not like range weapons can be speedy, but there you go. We have the option of blunderbuss with 90% flat. We have the option of laser sight 120%, but this one on headshot only when aiming for 9 seconds, or the one that I'm considering on a lot of builds from now on, critical deceleration is 100% huge. It's all the time, and it doesn't affect your fire rate, which is one of the weak points of the Arkham platform, but we can make up for that one. Again, to go for critical deceleration. Shrapnel shot is not the regular critical damage mod. Ravage is 60%, unfortunately, again, is a bit on the low side. But look at Prime Ravage 110. So I choose to go for shrapnel shot. It's a non-kill effect, which is definitely not ideal, especially when you get super high level, but it's 100 when aiming for 9 seconds instead of the usual 60%. One last thing that I do want to mention is blunderbuss and ravage will be a whole lot more reliable and gimmicky than the high shrapnel shot or laser sight. What follows next is the sad story of primary weapons right now, Hunter Move. You want the best build? You want the one that gives you the most damage? You gotta move. It's as simple as that, my friends. And this is coming from a corrosive lover. It says that I still love corrosive more than this, but the 260 mod will be easily obtained. This one from Corrupted Void for the Void, and the second one, which is Blast from Fire Vision. They're not expensive, completely shabby either. And of course, in the weapon explosive slot, we're going to go with Fatal Acceleration, and in the max build, we're going to switch it up to the Galvanized version. Galvanized mods are not exactly easily accessible by the players, considering what you need to do to get them. Of course, you can also buy them, that's also an option. I left one mod slot open. This one is what I say is an option slot, even though there are so many good options for this one. So let's explore a little bit. First of all, this is a hunter munition gun. Yes, well, more quickly, I'm only at 62%. But easy option is laser sight. But let's say you're more of a traditionalist and you want a bit more multi-shot. Vigilante armament is never a bad idea, ever. Except on the secret door. But that's a story for another time. Mod setup, dude, this mod is insane. 100% critical and status chance, but only for 4 seconds after landing from a double or a bullet jump. The landing after double jump or bullet jump doesn't matter, we do that a whole lot in Warframe, but 4 seconds, really, this is something like 12, so that's not a strong option. You know how many good mods shotguns have? Let's talk damage. When you're talking about damage, Blaze is amazing, 60% damage, 60% heat, especially if you're going Eidolon hunting. And by the way, my friends, the Arca Plasmor 10th version is an excellent, absolutely excellent Eidolon weapon with the additional range, the additional damage. Go for it. Just forget about status, go critical chance, and radiation inhibition. Oh, good. Again, there are a lot of fantastic options for this one. For example, let's say you want to fix some of the usability issues that the weapon has. Reload. If you want a fantastic reload mod, look no further than using reload. 60% cold and 40% reload speed. This will make the weapon a whole lot more usable and quite frankly a little bit less annoying. So again, in this one, just simply slap on whatever you feel will make your experience a bit better. One last thing, I gotta mention this one. I gotta mention, it's a fantastic mod for this weapon in specific. I didn't recommend Vicious Spread for the normal class mod, but I'm forced on the tendency because if you're fighting in tight corridors, and these things, the projectiles go all over the place, it's actually not a bad thing, because they're gonna ricochet forward normally and deal a whole lot of damage to the enemies. Besides, it can be jolly good fun to see, so that's fun. Now my friends, we're going to be testing this build on level 120 and then we're going to switch to some more powerful mod. And I'm going to laser sight so I can go on slashes, under mission. Still have vital on my weapon types. Toxic Barrage, Rigid Blast. Let's see how she performs. By the way, Riley has no buffs, that's more test results, but it's the same targets as the performance of the weapon, of course, will be better than the regular version, but it's still not something you can write home about. I'm gonna get a kill so I can get the critical damage off a shrapnel shot. Straight for headshots as per usual so I can get myself the buff from laser sight, that extra yummy critical chance. Now my friends, I got my full buffs and I'm gonna make use of the Arca Plasmor's trademark area of effect capability. Take a look at that. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic, man. I got slashes, I got vital, I'm completely annihilating these items that will target. Arca Plasmor is capable of shredding them up until level, I want to say 150-ish. It really depends on what you're fighting. Of course, Corpus will be a whole lot more squishy, just like Infested. I want to say this is decent performance for the tenant, because at the end of the day, this is a regular build with regular normal mods. But we can do a whole lot better than that, now can't we? We introduced Prime mods, we introduced Galvanized mods, and the Arcane as well. Now my friends, you can switch if you want to a few variations on this one. You can even go for Corrosive, but the performance will be roughly the same, give or take something that's not going to be all that noticeable gameplay. A max stealth build or an Tenant Arca Plasmor will look something like this. Of course, Prime Point Blank, Prime Ravage, Galvanized Stealth instead of the normal version. Hell's Chamber, you get 10% less as a base, but on kill 30%, stacking up 4 times, which is absolutely huge. And I also have a Rivet. Now this one, critical chance toxic and cold. It's fantastic because it provides vital in a single mod. But keep in mind that the Rivet disposition of the weapon is only 1 out of 5. It's not worth getting a Rivet for this weapon at the correct time, but it is usable. Something like this, you get a bit of extra critical chance and you get vital in a single mod, making room for more powerful mods. Hunter munitions because it has to be here. Critical deceleration as before. Shotgun galvanized savvy. Take a look at this one. One of the brand new galvanized mods. 80% status chance and on kill, plus 40% damage per status type, affecting the target last 20 seconds, stacks up to times. So another 80% damage. Fantastic, isn't it? It should be, but it's not. The reason it's not working. At the current
time, unfortunately, the on-kill effect does not provide the additional damage it's supposed to. It's a bug, it's still early content. I'm still gonna showcase the build like so, just know that it's lacking like 80% extra damage from this mod. I went with fire rate on the weapon, amalgam shotgun spaz. You can go for the normal version that provides 90%, but I believe that 5% fire rate, you get 45% revive speed is definitely something worth it when you're farming a sister or two. This is an option slot again. It has two issues, either the fire rate or the reload speed. I can only fix one, and I chose to fix the fire rate, but because in actual gameplay, that super slow fire rate that the weapon has, especially with critical deceleration on, is simply annoying. And of course, we switched to galvanized acceleration together with primary deadhead. This should be kind of like it. Again, we're missing that bonus from this one, but what bugs will be bugs, and this is Warframe after all. Level 120 roughly. So we're gonna have to get the buffs going because the galvanized mod and the arcane, the everything, they need kills to actually get going. And that's not a problem in normal level content. It's only gonna be a problem when you're fighting level 1000 something this and that. The difference is freaking ginormous. That was a single shot, and of course I one-shotted that guy. Actually, there are also two of that one in mind. It's gonna come down to what kind of procs you're gonna be getting, but do try to get the headshots, my friends. You gotta go.
Operator, you hear that? It's
Man, absolutely, it just got deleted by that slash proc. The value of the slash procs can get to crazy high levels. A single shot on that target, 40,000 slash, easy mode, gameplay, every single day. So yes, my friends, the mods do make quite the difference, and it's gonna be fantastic again in what I like to call normal level content, up until level 200, let's say. But if you're fighting in the thousands, you might have a problem keeping up those on-kill effects. Do bear that one in mind. Let's bump up everything. What Warframe buffs, and for that we're going to be using 2 frames because I love this weapon, because I have an unreasonable attachment to it. We're going to go first with Mirage and then with Lord Harrow, because Harrow fixes both of the weapons' usability issues in one fell swoop. When it comes to Warframe buffs, nothing really much has changed. Corrosive Projection is the way to go against heavily armored targets. When it comes to Arcanes, Arcane Avenger still one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, Warframe offensive arcane you can get for your weapons. On damage, a 21% chance for plus 45% critical chance for 12 seconds, bonus added after, simply stacking on top what you already have. As for a raw damage arcane, well, this one isn't gonna do as much good because it's for secondary weapons, but the primary version is called Arcane Rage. Both of these can be farmed from the Fertile Long down on Divas, and once again, the Arca Blastmore Tenant version is a fantastic weapon to go Iron, just like a whole lot of weapons nowadays. This one will provide you with 100% damage to primary weapons for 24 seconds. It's an on-headshot 50% chance. So we're gonna test the weapon like so. It is worth mentioning that Lady Mirage Prime does have that gift of making any weapon seem extremely powerful. This is already a very competitive weapon. And don't worry about the ribbon, it doesn't make that huge of a difference. You can work it wrong and simply use the standard version of the build and replace everything in it with Prime mods and galvanized mods if you have those versions. Now, we had a nerf regarding Sentinel's weapons, but thankfully the carrier trick, or better said the Vigilante mod trick, still works today. So, Vigilante offense applies verbal and armament will give you that 20% chance to enhance critical hits from primary weapons, even if your little Sentinel dies and never comes back to life. I have tested it, this still doesn't function the way it's supposed to. That's time for a level enemies. I wish they could let us spawn whatever level we want. Luckily, it would be easier to actually test, see if these weapons can cut it high levels, steel fast survival, like 4 or 5 hours in or something like that, instead of staying 4 or 5 hours in a mission to get to level 3000, and so on and so forth. And Power, her third ability for an absolutely massive damage increase, and one more time, my friends, and Power, and her ever so lovely. Do I need one shot or don't be sick? Of course you just need one shot. This is Mirage with the Tenant Platform, absolutely beautiful artist. You're never gonna get to see that slash at 120,000. How can you see that slash when you get obliterated by a single shot? And this being the platform, it vaporizes enemies for some extra awesome beat. I love the fact that he just like clear house. There's nothing left there. Look at that. This one didn't die, it did die. You can see the weapon's performance, and crazy high levels, especially considering that with Mirage it can be very easy to go from kill to kill to kill, so I can keep those blasting mods. Look at the fast. Beautiful. Absolutely sensational. I love the Arkham Blast. I always do. Is it a weapon that can fit all playstyles? Definitely not. But it's a fantastic weapon that can clear house up until level 150, maybe 200-ish. If you're looking for something more than that, then might take just a bit. And before I go, one last thing that I do want to do, bring out Lord Arrow. Because I want to see those beautiful, beautiful red ones. Not only that, Arrow matches both or sharpness. How about blunderbuss, 90% one kill. Go on, simple celebration. 100%. They choose to go for shrapnel, 50% laser sight. Cool. It's as simple as that, my friend. This is coming from a corrosive level. Except that I still love corrosive more than this, but again, the 260 mod will be easily obtained. This one from corrosive point for the void, and the second one, which is blast from spiders. They're not expensive. Chat easily. And of course, in the weapon extra slot, we're going to go with fatal acceleration, and in the max build, we're going to switch it up to the galvanized version. Galvanized mods are not exactly easily accessible by new players, considering what you need to do to get them. Of course, you can also buy them. That's also an option. I'll let one mod slot go. This one is what I say is an option slot, even though there are so many good options for this one. So let's explore a little bit. First of all, the STS 12 more quick, because I'm only at 2%. An easy option is laser sight, but let's say you're more of a traditionalist and you want a bit more multi-shot. Vigilante armaments is never a bad idea, ever. This is on the secret of but that's a story for another time. Motor setup, dude, this mod is insane. 100% critical and status chance, but only for 4 seconds after landing from a double or a bullet jump. The landing after double jump or bullet jump doesn't matter, we do that a whole lot more, but 4 seconds, really, is something like 12, so that's not a strong option. You know how many good mods shotguns have? Let's talk damage. When you're talking about damage, Blaze is amazing. 60% damage, 60% heat, especially if you're going Eidolon hunting. And by the way, my friends, the Arkham Blast mod, 10x version, is an excellent, absolutely excellent Eidolon weapon. The additional range, the additional damage, go for it. Just forget about status for critical chance and radiation, and it should be all good. Again, there are a lot of fantastic options when it comes to this one. For example, let's say you want to fix some of the usability issues that the weapon has. Reload. If you want a fantastic reload mod, look no further than Chilling Reload. 60% cold and 40% reload speed. This will make the weapon a whole lot more usable and, quite frankly, a little bit less annoying. So again, in this one, just simply slap on whatever you feel will make your experience a bit better. One last thing, I gotta mention this one. I'm sorry, I gotta mention it. It's a fantastic mod for this weapon in specific. I didn't recommend Vicious Spread for the normal platform, but I'm forced on the tendency because if you fucking inside yours, and these things, the projectiles go all over the place, it's actually not a bad thing. Because they're gonna ricochet forward normally and feel a whole lot of damage. Besides, it can be jolly good fun to see. Now my friends, we're going to be testing this build on level 120 and then we're going to switch to some more powerful mods. I'm going to go laser sight so I can go more mono slashes, under munitions. We still have spiral on the weapon, something barrage, black. Let's see how she performs. By the way, Riley, the already has no buff, and as a result, we're going to use the same target. The performance of the weapon, of course, will be better than the regular version, but it's still not something you can write home about. I'm gonna get a kill so I can get the critical damage off a shrapnel shot. Straight for headshot as per usual so I can get myself the buff from laser sight, that extra yummy critical chance. Now my friends, I got my full buffs and I'm gonna make use of the Arkham Plasmore's trademark area of effect capability. Take a look at that. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic. I got slashes, I got viral, I'm completely annihilating these items that will target. Arkham Plasmore is capable of shredding them up until level, I want to say 150-ish. It really depends on what you fight. Of course, Orcus will be a whole lot more squishy, just like Infested. I want to say this is decent performance for the Tenet, because at the end of the day, this is a regular build with regular normal mods. But we can do a whole lot better than that. We introduced Prime mod, we introduced Galvanized mod, and the arcade as well. Now, my friends, you can switch if you want to a few variations on this one. You can even go for corrosive, but the performance will be roughly the same. Give or take something that's not going to be all that noticeable in the game. A maxed out build for an independent arcade platform will do something like this. Of course, you find point blank, prime ravage, galvanized cell instead of the normal L chamber. You get 10% less as a base, but on kill 30%, stacking up 4 times, which is absolutely huge. And I also have a rivet. Now this one, critical chance toxin in gold. It's fantastic because it provides vital in a single mod. But keep in mind that the rivet disposition of the weapon is only 1 out of 5. It's not worth getting a rivet for this weapon at the current time, but it is usable. Something like this, you get a bit of extra critical chance and you get vital in a single mod, making room for more powerful mods. 100 munitions because it has to be here. Critical acceleration has to be 4 shotgun galvanized 7. One of the best galvanized mods. 80% status chance and on kill, plus 40% damage per status type. The target lasts 20 seconds, stacks up in time. So another 80% damage. Fantastic. It should be, but it's not. The reason it's not working. At the current time, unfortunately, the on-kill effect does not provide initial damage. It's supposed to be the bug in early content. I'm still gonna showcase the build like so. Just know that it's lacking like 80% extra damage from this mod. I went with fire rate on the weapon. Amalgam shotgun is bad. You can go for the normal version that provides 90%, but I believe that 5% fire rate is 45%, 35% is definitely something worth it when you're farming a sister or 2. This is an option plus again. It has 2 issues, either the fire rate or the reload speed. I can only fix one. I choose to fix the fire rate, but because in actual gameplay, that super slow fire rate that the weapon has, especially with the acceleration on, is simply annoying. And of course, galvanized acceleration is primary. This should be kind of like it. Again, we're missing that bonus from this one, but bugs will be bugs. Warframe after all. Level 120. Now we're gonna have to give the buffs because the galvanized mods and their games, everything, they need kills to actually get going. And that's not a problem in normal level content. It's only gonna be a problem when you're fighting level 1000 something this and that thing. Because this would be ginormous. Okay. That was a single shot, and of course I one-shotted that guy. It's gonna come down to what kind of procs you're gonna be getting, but you try to get the headshot line. You gotta go for the headshot. Beautiful. Man, it just got deleted by that slash proc. The value of the slash proc can get to crazy high levels. A single shot on that target, 40,000 slash, easy mode, gameplay, every single day. So yes, my friends, the mods do make quite a difference, and it's gonna be fantastic again in what I like to call normal level content. Up until level 200. But if you're fighting in the thousands, you might have a problem keeping up those on-kill effects. Do bear that one in mind. Let's bump up everything. One more frame process. For that, we're going to be using 2 frames because I love this weapon, because I have an unreasonable attachment to it. We're going to go first with Mirage and then for Arrow, because Arrow fixes both of the weapons in one when it comes to Warframe, well, nothing really much has changed. So it's a projection, the way to go against the armor target. When it comes to Arcane Avenger is still one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, Warframe offensive arcane you can get for your weapon. On damage, 31% chance for 45%, no chance for 12 seconds, bonus at after, that is on top of what you already have. As for a raw damage arcane, well, this one isn't going to work much good because it's more secondary weapon, but the primary version Arcane Rage. Both of these can be farmed from the Fertile on down on these. Once again, the Arkham platform tenant version. Fantastic weapon. So I love it. Just like a lot of weapons. This one will provide you with 100% damage primary weapon for 24 seconds. It's an on-hit shot. Who represents the weapon myself? It is worth mentioning that Lady Mirage Prime does have that gift of making any weapons even powerful. This is already very good weapon. And don't worry about the ribbon, it doesn't make that much of a difference. It was wrong. Use the standard version of the build and replace everything in it, Prime mod and Galvanize mod if you have those versions. Now, we had a nerf regarding Sentinel's weapons, but thankfully the carrier trait, or better said the Vigilante mod trait, still worked until today. So, Vigilante offense, supplies, fervor, and armaments will give you that 20% chance to enhance critical hits from primary weapons, even if your little Sentinel dies and never comes back to life. I have tested it, it still does function the way it's supposed to. And with that said, time for our little enemies. I wish they could let us spawn whatever level we want in the simulacrum. It would be easier to actually test to see if these weapons can cut it in high levels, steel path survivals, like 4 or 5 hours in or something like that, instead of staying 4 or 5 hours in a mission to get to level 2000, 3000, and so on and so forth. And power, her third ability for an absolutely massive damage increase, and one more time, my friends, and power, and her ever so lovely. Do I need one shot or don't be silly? Of course you just need one shot. This Mirage Lieutenant Plasmor, absolute beautiful carnage. You're never gonna get to see that slash until at 120,000. How can you see that slash when you get obliterated by a single shot? And this being the Plasmor, it vaporizes enemies for some extra awesome feeling. I love the fact that you just like clear house. There's nothing left there. Look at that. This one didn't die. It did die. Shot. As you can see, the weapon's performance can get crazy high levels, especially considering that with Mirage it can be very easy to roll from kill to kill to kill, so I can keep those blasted odds. Look at the back, it's beautiful, man. Absolutely sensational. I love the Arca Blast. Is it a weapon that can fit all playstyles? Definitely not. But it's a fantastic weapon that can clear house up until level 150, maybe 200-ish. If you're looking for something more than that, then might take just a beat. And before I go, one last thing that I do want to do, bring out Lord Harrow, because I want to see those beautiful, beautiful red. Not only that, Harrow manages to fix both of the weapons issues, the reload speed and the fire rate as well. You can also play around with arcades, but I'd rather have the power of arcade, but going for weapon damage. Presenting Lord Harrow, an absolutely outstanding Warframe that is not appreciated enough. This time we're going to go with our Necromancer look. How's that? Just like that. And we're going to be spawning in the same targets as before. But because Harrow does fix certain issues, I can get even more out of the plasma. Think about it. Harrow gives me critical chance, yes. Well, if Harrow gives me critical chance, I don't really need critical acceleration anymore. Instead, what I can do is pile on even more critical damage. Do I need shotgun spaz? Not really. I'm gonna probably shot everything. So let's do that. Critical damage, always good. And we're gonna go with
We received intel that somebody is vital to enemy operations this year. Find them and capture them.
More raw damage. It's crazy high numbers. We can go to spread and have it spread out, or you can go with plays. At this point, it doesn't matter anymore. Let's spread them out. One more time, same targets as before. This time, we're gonna have to activate Harrow's fourth ability, Confidant. During this time, you will be invulnerable, and depending on how much damage you do, we're gonna be getting yourself a nice control buff. Not only you. Keep in mind that you're gonna get 200% more headshots, and only 50% more body shots. His second ability, Grand Firing, basically perfect blast. And what? Take a look at that. Absolutely freaking sensational, man. Harrow, what an amazing point. One that I highly recommend. Especially if you enjoy putting numbers on your and my friends, I believe that's pretty much it for the Arca Plasmor. You can know, of course, not Lord Harrow is not as powerful as Lady Mirage. That is, for all intents and purposes, expected. Lieutenant Arca Plasmor is an amazing weapon. I love it. I recommend it to just about everybody because it's such an easy weapon to use. It can clear house. It can make you feel powerful, and it has that special, spacey, futuristic Warframe flavor. Got a whole lot of weapons, simply lack. Is the Arca Plasmor the best weapon in Warframe? Definitely not. Is the Arca Plasmor suited for 4 or 5 hours survival with steel path? Definitely not. You got to need it for that. And with that, I'm gonna call it. As always, thank you guys for watching, like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you got any sort of feedback from me, by all means, my friends, drop it in the comment section down below. Also in the comment section down below, let me know what kind of weapon reviews would you like to see next. If you love the content, do consider supporting us via Patreon. Or right now. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
We are ready for reinforcements. Keep fighting, Tenno.
Until then.
We are up and ready to talk.
Extraction is ready.
Unless
You can handle more of the enemy. Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
For a very long time, I have waited the coming of the next Arkham Plasma. It could have been a Vandal version from battle at any point, but instead we got one assisted as a foremost update in the form of the Tenant Arkham Plasma. So the only question left, was it worth the wait or not? Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Lazar. Today we're going to be diving deeper into this Master Rank 16 primary weapon, the Tenant Arkham Plasma. We're going to have a cheap build, something affordable that most will be able to build with strictly normal, average, everyday mods. But then we're going to amp it all up with a ribbon, prime mod, galvanized mod, arcades, to top it all off, of course, Warframe boss, just to see how far we can take this weapon. That said though, please keep in mind that my builds and guides usually take a more new player-friendly tone, simply because there's a lot of info here and I want anybody watching to understand how the weapon functions and how it should be built. So in case you're a vet and you already know most of the stuff, please bear with me. And with that out of the way, let's jump into the Tenant Arkham Plasma. Let's begin by checking out how the weapon handles without any mods equipped. For that, just a couple of pre-shots. The Tenant Arkham Plasma is a ranged primary weapon with a projectile-based attack and a limited range of 142 meters. Now, if you hop on over to the wiki, you will see that say it's 36 meters, but in all actuality, allow me to show you 41. That should be good enough. As you can see, I'm still able to hit my target. That said, range drop-off or damage drop-off begins at 80 meters, something like this. This is the range you're going to be getting the full amount of damage without any additional mods. This will be changed by projectile flight speed mods, which will be increasing the fall-off as well as the total range of the weapon. This projectile is pretty special because it's a thick boy, 3 meters wide, so it's very easy to hit both opponents. But that, the Arc of Plasmor is a specialist when it comes to easy area of effect damage. It also has 3 meters worth of body punch. That means it's gonna go easily from
They hold us empty except for the angels. They see me except for the so that's good.
Let's go forward in mutual trust. No point in saving this stuff for Tao.
Children barricaded themselves in. The parents were insane, feral.
Not us. And we couldn't forget our guilt.
So we tried to save the children.
I, watched the parents tear you to pieces, Humbask.
And when they threw themselves on you, you blew yourself up. And Quinn. The children didn't understand he was a friend. They blasted him to ash.
And you?
An honor I did not deserve. I awarded myself the Jade Light.
We should be doing more to recognize your work.
Till
your next return.
It's worth it. All of the headaches and frustration and being wrong over and over is worth it. Let's see what twisted wonders the Void has created. Yes. Goodbye for now.
Come on. While we sit here straddling the rift, all possibilities are real. Trust you can get it done.
Sending you a canister now. The more Argosine you have, the more armaments you can construct. Exo-damper. Hit them first. Topping up nearby Argosine. Exo-damper made it. They'll be back. Do not let this wave of scum take out that exo-damper. Resupply it. Void Angel's signature, heading right for the reliquary. Arcs incoming. More Argosy. Don't waste it. Deployable defense is in place. Armaments in position. Get ready. Enemies inbound. Argosine canister inbound. The Albrecht membrane is shot to hell. We're getting void flood alerts almost. Okay, I'll call on some. Let's go forward in mutual trust. Clear skies and steady rails. Void Angels still.
stood with us. Thank you very much. I am ready.
Are there to be used, Denno. Scoop up the Voss fields and fire up the backup defenses. Defend the Vitrium, Tenno. The Murmur knows we cannot protect the labs if we are blind to their presence. defenses can probably handle it from here. Unless you'd prefer to fight on?
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
What do you think? Thank you very much. I am ready.
Install that security system just to have it gather dust. Collect Warframe glyphs to bring it online. Defend the Vitrium, Tenno. The Murmur knows we cannot protect the labs if we are blind to their presence. integrated defenses can probably handle it from here. Unless you'd prefer to fight on?
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
POV, you walking past your girl. POV, you walking past your girl.
Sorry to bother. Would you have time to look at this? That is, if it's all right.
POV, you walking past your girl. 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 POV, you
These
walking
are
past your girl.
all I have, I'm afraid.
POV, you walking past your girl. POV,
Well,
you walking past your girl.
You... Thank you very much. I am ready. Our pressure target is shifting. Success! A new complex element has been created, locating the next crucible. When need arises, you may return to the sanctum. Until then, keep the murmur held. Combine electricity with heat to make radiation. These are... Very kind. I find it helpful to have work to focus upon. Let us begin. And electricity, the elemental forces that create our universe. To wield them, Papa invented the crucibles, incredible devices capable of fusing these elements into the complex elemental forces. Forces we require to complete Papa's vision. I have marked a crucible. Go there now. This crucible requires feeding with the prescribed elemental forces. These can be found within the ampoules. Retrieve them from the murmur and put them to use. Or, if emergency arises, hurl them at your assailants and observe the result. Stupid mineral things. Unlike conventional science, alchemy produces magnetic energy by blending cold and electricity.
Your necromech is en route to you, even as we speak. I look forward to the ensuing mayhem.
system to keep pressure within the desired range. Our pressure target is shifting. The process will not succeed if pressure continues to rise. Open the release valve! Would you look at that? The purity! Do it again. Formidable progress! I urge you, keep the crucibles firing! Should opposition grow too great, of course, return home.
How can you even go near that book? You're made of stronger stuff than me.
Results from the interplay of electricity and toxicity.
You woke up a bad thing. But then you killed it. So, I guess you didn't.
least pretend this mess can still work.
I
Hello,
have a request.
this is
If,
my real voice.
what do
안녕하세요, 메이플입니다. 이게 제 목소리예요. 궁금하셨죠?
of course.
Hello, people. This is my real voice. 안녕하세요, 메이플입니다. 이게 제 목소리예요.
Thank you. Here you go. Thank you very much. I am ready. say. It's perfect. Make another. Formidable progress. I urge you, keep the crucibles firing. Should opposition grow too great, of course, return home. Corrosive force results from the interplay of electricity and toxicity. Let us begin. Pressure in range. Pressure exceed mandated tolerances, your work shall be for naught. Hit the release valve. Pressure calibration changing. Who's a pretty sample? You are. You're a pretty sample, aren't you? Create another. Papa's vessels move one step closer to completion. Huzzah! Should you feel the need to withdraw, the path to the sanctum is open to you. Naturally. Papa's darkest alchemic texts direct us to combine cold with toxin. A viral elemental force shall surely result.
You're okay.
Thank you. You have stood with us within this benighted violence. Thank you for your time.
Tenno, I wouldn't bother going mad. I know what it must have cost you to bring me these. This ought... I wait upon your pleasure.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Heads up, a Grenier assault team is headed your way. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
What?
Sometimes Otis likes to assume he knows nothing. Nobody can learn what they think they already know. Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
and make the Lotus proud.
I can tell you understand what...
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. A coolant cell has been extracted. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors. The reactor has gone critical. Get to extraction immediately. Beware, Tenno. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno. Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site. Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. Extraction is available, if you choose.
And you also got attuned accuracy with 40% accuracy when aiming. If you're gonna be going for deadhead, then you might want to switch to this one. My recommendation, as per usual, less weapon recoil makes it simply funner for me to enjoy the weapon. At level 3, we're gonna be picking up mounting momentum. Reload increases fire rate by 10% per shell. Reset on reload. So essentially what you want to do with this one is try to always reload from empty so you get the maximum amount of fire rate. This buff stays with you for the entire duration until you reload, so there's no timer on it. You do have a couple of additional options as well. This one is called a bolt offloader plus 50% magazine reload per second when holstered. And this is going to be
So, as the title of this video does suggest, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how you can easily complete those 20 headshots that you have to get against the Void Angel using the Fender. But before I continue with the video any further, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys would like to support me on the channel any further, remember to leave a like and also don't forget to spot the subscribe button for more Warframe videos and streams. Without further ado, let's get this one on the road, shall we?
Orders went
Tip
back
number 1 is
3
don't know about
milliseconds
the
when he
never fire
realized
to
that
go
each time
and
he
awaken
cleans
a
something,
Void
he
Angel.
makes
Not
something
only will
else
this save